Do it again. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Becky Best Sec met my aunt today. I'm actually on my way home right now, and I don't know what I bumped. And quite frankly, I want to touch on something really quickly. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make some more videos, but I have to do a few things later on this evening. Now, number one, I actually keep hearing about, divine intervention, people here waiting for some type of mystical thing to actually happen to give them the push, something they're waiting for God and whatnot. Listen, you don't need to do that, okay? Hear me out on this one. Now, there is a song called Door of No Return, and those are actually Caribbean. You know exactly, what that song is actually about, quite frankly. That song was made, from the 90s, 80s, way back, where, quite frankly, the Wailers was actually with Bob Marley. Now, the only reason I'm actually making this, this point is because your divine intervention, this is me talking, not the, the Nawapia Nation. This is Neki Bet Sec Matt, my Aunt Blake speaking, okay? Now, your divine intervention is your door of no return. This doorway basically was actually used to push us out, because it's actually on the cliff. And right below the cliff, there was like, boats to take us to the slave ships. And then that's why we was actually shackled and, shipped within those 3 months to come. First, we actually stopped at the West Indies. And then, of course, Willie Lynch was in the West Indies, especially in Jamaica. And then, our next shipment was actually transporting us to the Americas, alright? Now, that door of no return, we are going back into that door of no return. It will be a door of return, okay? We are returning, and you should return to your own natural mystery, not his story. Mystery is mine, history is his, alright? Now, mystery. Go and learn about your mystery, your own history, your own knowledge from ancient Nubia down to ancient Sudan, ancient Egypt, all the way down to, where Africa was actually, dealing with, of different situations and, being in unison. And that's really important. Now, you all should really understand that. I had some neighbors that stared at me because I'm pretty sure that I was loud, and I don't care if I am loud. The point should be made across. It should be loud and clear so that way everyone can actually understand or understand and hear you. Okay? Find your own your intervention, and I strongly suggest you try that with Wunuwufu. Go back and hear what Master Teacher had to say as far as getting yourself, getting your spirit back intact, back together. All right, that is extremely important. Okay, just like what Bob Marley has, I think it was Bob Marley that actually has said that, get up and stand up for your right, because most people really do think the heaven's in the sky. But you gotta pass all the pesticides and all that other stuff that you gotta go up there with. And then all of the debris has been falling down the earth lately, and that's the same type of junk, satellites and spaceships and all of the other stuff. That debris, yeah, you got to go through all of that just to get to heaven. What does heaven look like? Okay, find your heaven right here on earth. Okay, stop playing games. All right, you want to play a game and you want to go into heaven? I suggest you go and buy this game called Spyro the Dragon. Spyro and Friends. Oh, no, it's actually called Spyro Hero's Tale. A Hero's Tale. That's it. And then you can actually go to different realms, different, places, and there is actually one that's so far up in the sky that you actually gotta get on the elevator and go up. That's your heaven. Okay? And the reason I'm saying that's because, it's really stupid that you actually continue and thinking that, heaven is up in the sky where you can find it right here on earth. It's all among you. It's right around you. Okay? Stop the damn pollution. Stop all this, wars and, nonsense. So you can actually rejuvenate just like, Mother Earth, replenishing yourself and replenish your spirit. You know, you can find your own heaven right here on earth. You don't need to continue going to church for like 10 years and yet you still got questions. You haven't learned a damn thing. Sorry. You haven't learned a daggone thing. Alright? If you basically are under the teachings, under, master teacher, okay? Go through every single school, every single step, and applying everything that he's taught you, okay? Then you can turn around and you can teach somebody else, But we don't know every single tidbit as much as master teacher does, okay? If we're actually going to, teach someone who's brand new coming in and know for a fact that this is it, this is home, I have so much I have to catch up on, like myself. That's the reason why you got elders, a part of the 24 elders, the council of 24 elders of the Wapian Nation to help and guide you, and I talked to one of those elders, and she told me certain things that I should stay away from, what I should, practice on, and at the same time she goes through the books that master teacher written before he was taken away from us. Alright? Think about that and go to it. Alright? So if you want to go ahead and find your divine intervention, the divine intervention is a doorway of no return. That's me speaking, not the Nawapian Nation. That's me. Okay? Because now I am preparing myself to walk past, go right back into that doorway and see my country, see where I came from, see where it all started from. Like the WWE goes to Madison Square Garden every 10 years, where it all begins again. And that was the theme for WrestleMania 20. Now we're up to WrestleMania 28. That's going to be for next year in Miami. Alright? Now, it's a part of, evolving. That's what you ought to do. Evolve. You want to change? I suggest you change with Nwapo. Change with, the teachings, under the teachings of Master Teacher Mordecai Z. York. Alright? I'm about to head in. I'm going to make another video. So, more videos coming back to you. Hotep.